So I'm redoing these drawer pulls for this dresser that I'm doing. So I'm refinishing it and redoing everything, and this is the original pulls that were on the dresser, and they're just basically copper coated zinc. And they can't be cleaned up, they can't be reused. They're really cheap, really horrible. So I went on to hardwaretree.com, and they have these solid brass pulls that are just gorgeous, and it's actually cast brass. And they sent it to me, and this is what they look like. These out. So these are absolutely beautiful. I mean, cast, sanded on the back, polished, and then the pull itself. But the way that you mount it to a drawer is they give you these eye bolts and nuts. Really horrible design. So basically you put the eye bolt through, drill it into your drawer, and then you mount the pulls onto the ends of the eye bolts, which is really chintzy. Also, it's not going to work for my application because my drawers are 1.5 inches thick, and I really don't want screws sticking out inside the drawer with nuts on them. And these are steel with some sort of yellow metal on them, which kind of defeats the purpose of having all solid brass. So what I ended up doing was designing and fabricating these little things. And what they do is they actually mount through the holes here, and it's not going to fit because I made them too big. And I made them too big on purpose because I want to press fit. I want these things to be permanently installed once I put them in. So they have to be pressed in, which means your dimensions have to be spot on. So the hole itself is a quarter inch, and these are 2/1000ths of an inch bigger. So it's a 2/1000ths press fit in there once I get them in. And then these holes mount the pulls. So it took a while to fabricate these and figure out how to do the setup and, you know, drill them and tap them and turn them down to the right diameter and then cut them and then drill the hole into them. And these things are tiny. They're not even 1 inch long. Started off with 5/16 inch brass stock and then milled them down and cut them to place. So after you get everything done and they get pressed in, then you have this. And you can see it goes all the way through now. I can actually drill a hole all the way through the drawer and then put a screw into it and screw them in to hold them in place so it's nice and smooth inside the drawer. And then these things are permanently installed, so they can't come out. Much better design. And what really upsets me about this is these pulls are $8.25 a piece, not including shipping, and I need 13 of them. So I spent almost $108 for brass pulls. They just weren't finished, and I don't understand why a company would do that and then come up with some sort of chintzy design like eye bolts. I just don't understand it. So this is going to be a lifelong solution, all solid brass. Nothing can fail on it. Just has to be polished once every 100 years or so. And Bob's your uncle. So yeah, I just figured I'd drop that off, that when you buy stuff off the internet, really research it, and if you have to modify it to make it what you want, then do so. So yeah, y'all have a good one. I'll show you pictures when I get the whole thing finished.